what I'm about to say might not be a overly favorited or liked topic by Rams fans or Detroit Lions fans. I'm just going to say it. Putting it down. The Lions could win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. Yep. I'm going there. I'm going there with this. That's exactly where I'm going. Jared Goff to me is I don't think he was worth the number one overall draft pick a few years ago. I'm sorry, but he wasn't, and back in 2016 rather. But I will say a guy that's made a couple of Pro Bowls, threw 20 touchdown passes last year, has been to a Super Bowl, and has led his team when they needed him. He is by no means a lackluster or awful quarterback. I think there is a lot to like about Jared Goff. I think he is a quarterback that teams need to watch out for, especially for what he brings to the table. And it's not like he is. I would take Jared Goff over Kirk Cousins right now. I really would. I really, really, really would. And that's not a knock against Kirk Cousins, but I would take Jared Goff over Kirk Cousins any day of the week. I love Kirk Cousins. I think he's done some great things in Minnesota, but just with the trajectory of Jared Goff's career, I would take him over Kirk Cousins any day of the week. Now, I think these two quarterbacks are somewhat similar. They almost need things to be kind of perfect. But more so for Kirk Cousins. But again, I will be abundantly clear about this one thing, and that's that the Lions are rebuilding quickly. They are rebuilding very, very quickly. And I think with where they're going, Jared Goff could get them to a Super Bowl. But before we get into why the Lions could win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. Helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support we've gotten. And we love every single one of you guys so much. Thank you. But as it pertains to Jared Goff, this is a special team with the Lions that is, and when I say special, I don't mean that they are a playoff team right now, but they are a team that could make some noise in the coming years. I am talking about a team that obviously you got Jared Goff. We've already covered Jared Goff, but I'm talking about the rest of this team that seems to be put together by a lot of great draft picks from this 2021 NFL draft, because I really think that just what they were able to do, and we'll get into it in just here. It's like obviously Penei Sewell, number 7 overall, but also Levi Onwuzurike, the defensive tackle out of Washington. Alim McNeill, I thought could be in the best conversation, or at least in the conversation for best defensive tackle in the draft, but came out and still did the thing. Also, you got Amon St. Brown, Derek Barnes, Jamar Johnson. I mean, there is talent on this roster, and it goes from the top to the bottom. It really does. You already got DeAndre Swift, Tyrell Williams, Brashad Perriman, who is a very, very underrated wide receiver in my mind. Also, in Quintez Cephas. Am I the only one remembering what Quintez Cephas did to the Vikings last year? I mean, he was honestly the only reason that I felt like they were anywhere near close to the Vikings at times, and he came out and absolutely balled. I mean, this guy's got size, 6'1", 200. I was absolutely impressed with Cephas. You also got T.J. Hawkinson. You got an offensive line that's getting rebuilt. Penei Sewell. Also Jonah Jackson, Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow. From top to bottom, I fully expect, especially with Penei Sewell, who should start at left tackle in my mind, but maybe a conversation for another day. I think this entire offensive line is going to be scary, and what the Detroit Lions are trying to do, and that is build the interior, build in the trenches. Man, oh man, oh man, this is going to be scary, especially for what the Detroit Lions do, especially from top to bottom. I mean, again, we already covered it. Levi Onwuzurike, I think is going to come in and start right away, and Alim McNeill should at least push John Penasini, who, by the way, did some great things against the Vikings. And by the tape I watched, I watched a lot on that guy. I'm really excited for John Penasini. But you got 4 deep here of defensive tackles. They might have the best defensive tackle depth, interior depth in the entire NFL. That's right. That is absolutely right. You talk about John Penasini, Alim McNeill, Levi Onwuzurike, Nick Williams doing some things too. This is a scary defensive line, and it's all coming together because of also the things that this Detroit Lions team is putting together. Dan Campbell and company are just putting things on the table. They are ready to get back after it, especially in the trenches, and that is why especially with what they're developing. Because if you win the trenches, you're probably going to win the game. I'm just being 100% honest. You also got Romeo Okwara, Trey Flowers in there, Jamie Collins Sr. And I think Jeff Okudah, he is not a bust. People need to calm down. All right, it was one season, and I saw some good things from him last year. But I do expect that with everything the weapons the Lions have, this is a team that's rebuilding quickly. They're doing it through the right way, the trenches, so that they can give time to Jared Goff, so that they can get DeAndre Swift the football in space and potentially get a lineman down the field, do his thing. I mean, this is going to be a very fun, and they're going to stop the run with those four guys we just talked about. So this is going to be a fun team, and they're rebuilding the right way and quickly. So let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. In the description down below, you will find all of our social media handles. Make sure you guys go give us a follow on that and a like as well. We greatly appreciate it. If you would like us to cover anything, make sure that you send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com. Check out our website at thesportsbppodcast.com. And finally, last but not least, make sure you guys give us a listen and sub on iTunes as well. But let us know what you guys think ultimately about the Lions potentially. Could they win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff?